heard the Minister of Information saying there is a need, a growing one at that, considering what has happened in the past few weeks, the need to regulate the social media. Your reaction, Omojoa?
I mean, they're just obsessed with curbing people's voices. It's a fast knee-jerk reaction to EndSARS, the peaceful protests that happened across the country. If they were interested in fake news or hate speech, Nigeria has more than enough laws to guard against such crimes and misdemeanors. If it's about fake news, it's about misinformation. People have been sued for the things they posted on social media already. People are being sued and jailed for the things they posted on social media. The only thing you cannot do right now is jail someone for their opinion, is jail for someone for their free speech. And what they're doing is, and I saw the senator saying a lot about national security, fear-mongering. That's what people do when they want to steal your voice. They harp it on national security. They make everybody scared. But what I would also like to say is that no matter what the Nigerian government does, it is too late to stop this thing. You cannot stop people from something that they've tasted and they know that this is their real voice. The real representatives of the Nigerian people is no longer the National Assembly. I know that because Nigerians have been screaming for the last 20 years, reduce your pay, and they refuse to reduce it. If they were the actual representatives of the Nigerian people, they would have done exactly that. Now, people want to represent themselves with their own voices directly, a full democratization of their voices, of advocacy, of activism. Anyone who cares for justice, for freedom, for liberty, like Lai Mohammed used to care before he went into government, they would totally be on the side of social media.
But are you afraid, Japhet, about some of the danger that lies in the use of social media that we have seen, not only in Nigeria, but in some parts of the world? It comes with it issues of fake news. It comes with it the issue of hate speeches.
I agree with that. You know, there's a danger in having too many men run Nigeria, because many men in government have run Nigeria aground for the last 60 years. But we are not banning men from running for office. We're not saying let only women run this country, even though men have run Nigeria aground, right? So there are consequences to every good thing. There is the other side of social media. I'll be the first to tell you that people go out of their way to misinform, to share fake news, to defame people. But I'm saying again, we have more than enough laws in Nigeria already to guard against all of those things. So why, if the only thing they make, if they were really about making this change happen, and actually if they were about hate speech and national security, what they should be looking to do is look at those laws again and see where they can work. Because you are speaking with the NBA chairman, he will tell you that electronic evidence is tenable in Nigerian court. So you can use tweets, you can use Instagram posts, Facebook posts as evidence in court. So really and truly, I tell you, even with the reverse side of social media, the negative side of social media, Nigeria already has laws to guard against all of those things. Really and truly. We already currently at the moment do already now as I speak. So what's the obsession? Why is, and the one thing you should also pay attention to is that why is this happening now at a time when, like 2012, Nigerians are beginning to speak out? The government has an opportunity to actually know that people are not happy. How do I know that the government now knows that people are not happy? When the president came out to address Nigerians, he was speaking about what they were supposedly doing. So it's an understanding that this even sometimes even goes beyond people not wanting to be killed by the police. It's about the whole reality of governance, right? And he should use that opportunity to institute the right laws, because this obsession with social media, it wasn't social media that broke down national security all across the country. Right now in Rivers, things are happening. It's not social media. Social media is not a human being. Social media, they are tools. You should look at your system, your country, and try and ask yourself, are you actually really and truly giving the people the change they ask for? Because first of all, to start with, there will be no APC change without the Occupy Nigeria movement in 2012. That's the truth. So people, and you would also know that because when the president delivered his inaugural speech on May 29, 2015, he made a direct reference and appreciation for social media. So why does that government now want to go out of its way, which I can tell you for free, they won't be able to do? Whatever they do, technology, innovation, and the creativity of Nigerians, especially young Nigerians, they will find a way around it. I assure you of that. They can keep trying. They can keep, spending the night thinking, what can we do? Giving consultants millions of dollars. I can assure you, we have Nigerians in diaspora. What are they going to do about the diaspora? A huge part of the strength of the EndSARS protest was in Nigerian diaspora. Are they going to make specific laws for Nigerians in Australia, in Estonia, in Canada, and all over the place. Government should sit down and think, what can you do? How can you make the lives of your people better? You should not be obsessing about copying their voices, trying to make sure that they are not able to speak, trying to force a place that is already fully democratized, trying to force this government bureaucracy and, sorry to say, nonsense on top of it. Because it's too late. Nigerian government doesn't have power over Twitter. They don't have power over Facebook and over all the social media platforms. Even if they find a way to make it difficult for those living in Nigeria not to be able to voice out, they cannot stop the Nigerian diaspora. And I can assure you, things could get worse on that front because they will start sending people's names to embassies and banning people for trying to guard the voices of the people, for trying to play against freedom and people's liberty. And I don't think people want that. After government, you want to go to Harvard or go to UC or LSC, go and get some extra degree. You don't want a situation where you cannot travel out of the country. So they need to think really, really much about these things, these actions they're trying to take.